Welcome to the Benediction of Life, the worst name for a podcast.
It's not the worst name for the podcast, or a podcast that's ever existed, but it's the one we're rolling with right now because we don't have any other names. And we're not putting this thing aside any longer.
I can make it a better name.
Alright, well, we'll think about it. It's not set in stone. Podcasts have changed their names.
Yeah.
But I like the Benediction of Life. The TBL. Okay? Abbreviated. My name's Zach, a.k.a. XO. This is my little cousin. Ajax. A.k.a. my partner in crime. A.k.a. Ajax, a.k.a. Call of Duty fucking 360 no scope on Rust Killer. A.k.a. 2K second place.
No.
And a.k.a. no, I'm joking. His averages are low.
I'm the best 2K player here.
I don't know.
Oh, well, I would say best video game player.
Video game in general. See, I mean, I started this talk, and you kind of nuked it with that, but that's not true, man. All right, now, when we're starting this first podcast here, now, let's just go back and just say, how insane it is for you guys to even be here right now listening to this podcast specifically. Because I recently got into podcasting myself. Like, a few years ago, like 2015, 2014. After that, I found myself in a depression and stuff. I mean, but look, if you had told me, 2014 Zach Hunt, like 3 or 4 years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago maybe, if you had told me, hey, Zach, let's sit down and listen to this podcast, I'd be like, first off, what is that exactly? What do you mean? Is it like a movie or something, like a TV show? They'd be like, no, it's just 4 or 5 people. Oh, no, it's actually 2 or 3 people in a room just talking about shit. Do you need anything?
It's too late.
Well, it's all right. We can edit that out. But we're not going to. Because that takes more work. Takes more work, man.
So we're going to have to edit.
I'm joking. That's a pretty easy cut. But look, we're talking about it right now. What, McKenna, we're in the middle of a podcast. Wait a second.
Wait about an hour.
Do you need something?
Yeah.
What?
Just come here.
McKenna, this better be like...
I'll be right back.
All right, so essentially, and we're not editing this out because McKenna's going to be on the podcast. That's my little sister. Look. Okay.
Let's talk about
give me
shit.
Give me a second.
Yeah, okay.
Give me a second. That threw me off. All right, that's my little sister. We're not gonna edit that out because essentially, she stopped this podcast and she knows we just started this. Like we had talked to her for hours before this. She was helping us set it up. I was like, hey, once we get a third mic, we'll have you on there too. So she's gonna be a guest on here eventually. You'll guys meet her. She's real interesting. She's awesome. She's super smart. But she essentially interrupted our first podcast because she didn't want to put pants on.
And go downstairs and let her dog out of the cage.
That's heathenism, and we don't act like that on, especially why the benediction of life is on. We have to act a little bit better than usual. We're trying to teach.
This guy.
Basically, essentially, podcasts help me listening to these conversations, hearing ideas, hearing how people were dealing with everyday adversity and through life, and just hearing conversations because I lack that. Today's society lacks good, honest-to-God conversations where you can be open and honest 100% with people and to really get into people's minds and to think and explain ideas and to disagree and to agree. But also, most importantly, to disagree and seeing both sides of it. Aubrey, you jump in here at any time.
All right, I'm just going to tell y'all, this is our second time doing this.
Oh,
we already made
Here we go.
a whole podcast.
Here we go.
And he muted it, so all the sound was off, and that just it bugged me. It really did.
All right. Well, thank you for thank you for letting me just get that off my chest and relieving me of that burden. Because yes, we did do a first podcast already. It was okay. It was pretty good, but it was literally our first one. And with the technology and everything, learning how to do it, all right. We were trying to get audio feedback. We were trying to monitor our voices for the mic so we could adjust the audio because we got a soundboard, 4 input. We got these 2 mics, pretty decent price. It's pretty decent quality. The quality is now there where we can have a pretty decent video pretty cheaply. You know, the production value is where we can afford to do it and put it out there and pump it out there for you guys. Because now that we have everything set up, it's going to be relatively easy to start doing weekly episodes. And if you guys catch on and you dig us and you enjoy our conversations, because we just want to, this will be an hour and a half to 2 hours of just sitting down, chilling. I look at podcasts like we're sitting.
Look at the camera.
I mean, you don't have to sit. I mean, I'm just sitting here talking. See, he broke me off on a train of thought, bro. But long story short, this is just you hanging out with friends, just hanging out with us. And if you dig it, we'll pump more out for sure. Because we like it. It's healthy to sit here. Because if I'm talking about our goals and everything, it reinvigorates it and it reinforces it and it helps you walk the walk. And that's what it's all about. Because, you know, I just recently came out of a big depression. And part of that, when I was on that journey, I found that you need to set goals and tasks and everything. So this is something I've always wanted to do. And boom, we're now doing it. We're going to do it. And we can pump it out. The technology's there. And it's just good timing for everything. Because shit is crazy out there. A lot of shit to talk about. I mean,
one thing I want to say.
Yeah.
This guy right here, he'll go downstairs, get some food, bring it up here, eat it, go back downstairs, and and then comes back up and he just doesn't bring his plate down. That he just, like, why didn't you just take it down there when you went down? And, like, come on. That's just something I want to say.
All right, man.
All right.
So is this gonna be? We were talking about this being a safe place.
I know. I just wanted to throw that out.
You just wanted to. All right. Are you trying to like help them understand my psyche? All right. I'm rather undisciplined. I recently tried to get my shit together, or am trying to get my shit together. We're going back to school. He's here with us right now because we have a 3-pronged attack. After I came out of this depression, because I lost some weight and I started working out, you know, I had let myself go. After high school, I'd always been a big guy, played football in high school. Right after high school, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life, you know, like a lot of kids. And, you know, I was just lost. I was sitting there working at Pizza, making $7.25, bringing free pizzas home every night, you know, like, that was left over or canceled or something. And just smashing them, you know. And I got to like, you know, I was always like 280 in high school and stuff, and like 290, but like I got to like 335 at my peak, and that was like a year ago. And you know, I started working out because I didn't correlate physical health and mental health together. Because for me, I got to work out or go crazy. And I got the runner's high and all that. You know, I understand running now. And another thing about podcasts and everything, if you had told me about, I understand what them track kids are doing out there now. I literally playing football, like I was a lineman. I used to look at the track kids and be like, what in the fuck is it? This is what you want to do all day? They're out there having a blast.
I like to run.
Because it's the runner's high. Once you tap into it, once you get into pretty decent shape, it's nice. It refreshes you. Cardio refreshes you, gets the blood flow and all that. I've dabbled and learned a little bit about that. So I was at 330. Now I'm at like 235. So my goal right now is to try to stay ahead of this depression because we had some losses in our family and some other things. It's a multi-layered equation when it comes to how you get on these ruts and everything, and how to pull yourself out of them necessarily. Now, we're not going to get into that fully in the first episode because we got a lot of stuff to cover because I want to get into his introduction and everything else. But that's just scratching the surface of it. And we're going to kind of unravel that on each episode and, maybe.
Unravel what?
Hopefully, during this podcast, the depression and everything. Because what I want to do with this podcast is to help people that were in my same situation with my mindset in a bad place at a bad time, and how to get out of that through discipline and, trying to reconstruct how you think about things and how you interact with people and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not talked about enough in society. And, I was lost out there, but when I heard some podcasts, when I was listening to JRE, Theo Vaughn and like Tiger Belly and stuff, and shout out to all them. Shout out to JRE. Shout out to
I like
Tiger
Joe
Belly.
Rogan and Tiger Belly, but I don't really like.
Shout out to Will Sasso.
Theo
Shout out to the Fighter and the Kid. Shout out
like
to Tiger
and the
Belly.
Kid, yeah.
I love you all. Shout out to Theo Vaughn.
Shout out to Optic Gaming, Hex,
Yeah,
Eavesdrop,
all that
podcast.
Mm-hmm. And no, it really helps. So maybe if someone can hear my story, and if I can stay on this path and overcome this, then it can help someone out there. Hopefully, maybe just a little bit. Maybe just to get them starting to think about trying to lose weight, or if they are overweight, or if they're having problems socially, or self-confidence issues, that kind of thing. Because working out and stuff, you learned it was such a beneficial thing in so many different ways that I didn't understand it. Like, first building the discipline. Look, sorry, I'm talking way too much about it, but yeah, that's some cool stuff. So hopefully that's my main reason for this starting the podcast. Honest to God. Because I think if they
starting
hear the story,
the YouTube channel.
Yeah, the YouTube channel. Well, yeah, because this will be basically only found on YouTube from the start. We might have it on other platforms after this, but it's going to be a free podcast on YouTube.
Yeah.
And that's what that's what it's going to be essentially right from the start. We might go on a podcast network, or we might put it on iTunes or something for like a, probably just keep it free, but just have it if you download it separately, because I know there's a different market for that, and there's a whole market for that, especially specifically for podcasts. So I mean, I'm gonna look into that, but for right now, it's gonna go to YouTube because we're not gonna put anything off anymore. We're just gonna do it. We're gonna learn while doing it, and that's what it is. I mean, they're either gonna like it or not, brother.
Yeah.
But anyways, man, to not get too heavy with it, to not get too not to drag it through it, because we also want to keep it calm. We want to keep it light. We're usually some light guys, but I'm gonna let Aubrey, or AKA the Ajax, the Slasher.
Just call me Ajax.
I'm gonna let him say whatever you want to tell him. Tell the fan base about yourself, your background.
I don't have much of a background. I was born in Indiana,
Siberia,
and I was
look at it.
my dad was Jack Black, and no.
We're gonna get sued, bro. You better not say that shit.
I mean, I don't really want to say. I don't have a
Just
I
be
grew
like
up, I grew up. I'm
like
here.
your gaming background,
I'm into games. I love games. I'm a big gamer.
Well, here, look, I'll
love Call of Duty.
I'll be the interviewer.
Love basketball.
I'll be the interviewer. You just be the interviewee. Okay. Now, but look, I was kind of veering off about my own personal side about one part of the three-pronged attack. Going back to school or going to college, because he can get his shit paid for through FAFSA. And I think we can, through certain programs that we might be able to too, because I didn't even originally want to go back to school. All right, I tried that shit, didn't like it.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna like it, but
yeah, well, we're just gonna try it out because we can get paid for it. So fuck it, why not? It's free. It's community college. That's it. That's what we're just gonna try it out. Heating and cooling, but associates in heating and cooling. I mean, it's a pretty good program. You get work.
All right, go on with it. I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, okay.
So. What?
It's all right, buddy. It's all right. It's all right. All right. Oh yeah. Three-pronged attack. So working out. I'm trying to get to 205. He's trying to dunk.
I'm trying to dunk.
He's trying to dunk.
I used to not even be able to touch rim,
yeah.
and now I can touch that shit easy.
This is what I'm fucking talking about. You should have said this shit, but I guess I'll say this about him. Coming out of high school, he's 19 right now currently. Okay. Coming out of high school, I'm 23. Coming out of high school, 1 year out.
I
It basically happened overnight.
I was like, no, I was like 5'8", 5'9",
yeah, 5'9".
and then I just grew like 4 or 5 inches over like a year, and now I'm like
a foot.
and now I'm like 6'4".
He's like
6'5".
Yeah. So he's 6'5". He was basically like under 6 foot before high school. Now he's like 6'5" and long. I would have
played sports in high school if I was tall, but I just didn't.
Don't matter, dude.
Just didn't do it.
Don't matter. Yeah, it's all
but
good.
I wish
Look,
I would have.
Fuck it. Look, but he's really good at basketball right now because our cousins are very tall as well and athletic, and they played ball for a long time, and they one-on-one with him and taught him all the ways of the Jedi, and he's good. You got a natural shot. That's what I'm saying. We're trying to get him to dunk. I told him, I challenged him. I was like, you're going to come down here, we're going to go to school, and I was like, I swear, training with me in about 6 months, you'll be able to dunk. Now, you've been here for like 1 month now, virtually, and we've just been working out, as much as we can because I've tried to switch jobs, to appear better for this school schedule recently too. So we've been super busy trying to get this podcasting thing set up. We're trying to get this room set up. We got a new computer for this. We got my old computer here. We're gonna have this whole room set up, and we're gonna have tables and stuff for the podcast and everything. Yeah. Hopefully, this is just a rough starter one.
Rough draft.
Just to try. We're learning all these editor programs and everything along the way. So, but it's it's like riding a bike. We've grew up doing this shit.
Yeah.
We know how to do it. I've always wanted to do it. I've always been interested. I've always actually learned how to do it. And
when you were in
we've even gotten all the technology together, but we just never have sat down and done the shit. And that's what it's all about.
Let's go into.
All right, yeah. So he's super tall now. So let's get him to dunk, and then I think he could walk on to Western's basketball team after he's super athletic.
I don't really want to. I mean, if I'm that good and I go to tryouts and they're like, we got to cut Western out.
Look. This is all. I know. I mean, look. This is all I want to do. I just want to see. It would just be cool as shit if you could walk on the team. Literally, don't even do it after that. Be like, all right, cool. You want me on the team? All right, cool, fuck it. And then not do it. But, if you don't want to do it, but it would be cool.
I mean, if I go to tryouts and they're like, you're on the team, then I'll do it.
Well, fuck yeah, you will, dude. That's what I'm saying. You're saying that shit right now, but if there's a Western coach in the fit and he's like, dude, you're beating one of our starters, we're going to give you a scholarship.
I'd like to do it, but
I'm
not that good.
You'd be like, I'll do it.
I'm not that good. I know I'm not.
No, I'm saying as a two-way defensive two-guard, your body type
I just got to get
at the collegiate level.
I just got to get more muscle.
That's what I'm saying. We're training. I'm saying after a year of hyper athletic training, that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
We're doing full body workouts. I'm trying to get, we're trying to get him doing a lot of natural body weight stuff to build up his legs so he's able to squat properly, do a lot of core exercises so he can stabilize his spine and get the good, just to get a good healthy squat repetition going on, for power, squats.
I don't want to power lift.
No, I'm just saying squat, lifting squats is one of the best ways to get your vertical up if you want to get a bounce. You're going to have to do it.
Comment if y'all think that's true.
It's just going to help you. I'm just saying, I know what I've seen it. Once you're able to squat 130, I don't want to. Once you're able to squat 225, 10 times, 3 times,
that's not gonna be able to happen.
You'll be able to dunk the ball because he wasn't even able to pop rim. 1 month later, he's popping it every day. He literally just needs to go the ball's length higher to get the ball in. You do squats. You've never done squats before. It just makes sense. Would it not make sense if you could squat your body weight and 225 pounds at a high repetition rate? Would you not think you could jump a little bit higher after that?
I just don't think I can do that. I cannot squat that much. I know I can.
Aubrey,
I can barely even squat fucking 25s on each side.
Look, I know. Look, you always start off slow when you're weightlifting. Look, when I got out of shape after high school, I had high benchmarks on a lot of weightlifting things when I was weightlifting for football in high school. I'd taken it just a year and a half off of just doing nothing but like fucking around, drinking, partying, not working out at all, sitting on my ass. And I blimped up, and I literally got to the point where I couldn't even do a push-up when I went back to the gym. Like, all my numbers were down, and I had to reconstruct everything. I had to go in there as a big guy that wasn't strong. Like, I was big and fat, and I wasn't strong.
Yeah, but you had muscle that he's been lifting since he was.
Yeah, I mean, I could hit
8th or 9th grade.
But I wasn't at like super levels. Yeah, I mean, it's like riding a bike. I got back pretty quickly as far as the weightlifting was concerned. And we're different body types, but you're not built for squatting. You're just not, because you're so tall. You got a lot of legs and a lot of spine to get up and down. That's the only issue. But you will, in fact, be able to get to 225 on each side, because that is like human. Like, everyone can do that. Like, trust me, yes, 1,000%.
I don't believe
me
it
on this. You will be able to do it in like 6 months. Your legs right now we ripped them up the other day. They're already like probably damn near 0.5 times stronger than they were before you came here, and that's a fact. Do you not feel
That's a fact.
I know you're faster and stronger because I've been playing one-on-one with you, and it's different nowadays. There's a big difference between a month ago and right now.
Yeah.
One difference is you're not getting tired pretty much ever in the one-on-one. You can pretty much play one-on-one all day at this point.
Like, when I first came here, I got tired.
Yeah, you got tired. Now you're not getting tired.
I feel like
at all.
I could sit there and play for hours.
You literally can. You have a good pace to you. You know how to conserve it while you're playing, and like you could do your game all day. It doesn't seem to, and that's what I'm saying. You're in good shape. You're in way better shape, and you're way stronger, because I can guarantee you that, because of post up and everything else. Mm-hmm. If you're able to smack me down on a post up, I was a D lineman, okay? And I'm 240, or I'm like 240, 235 right now. Trust me, you were not able to even scoff me before. Right now, if I don't pay attention, you can hit me, and it's like it throws me off balance a little bit. Now, I'm not 320 pounds like I used to be, where it's like a tree stump, So that might be throwing off my perception of it. But you're strong enough to like literally lay it up over
1v1 me in football.
Like, you don't want that, but I mean, look, that's what I'm saying. No one just walks around playing football these days. Yeah, that's what sucks. I mean, you literally can't just go play football outside. Not tackle football.
You have to have pads if you really want to play.
They used to not wear pads, bro. They used to play football outside. You could just go literally be like, walk down, hey, I'm going to go try to find a football game and just go run around. Like, that's what Dad said. Dad said he would just be coming home from school, and there would be a full-on tackle football game with, like, benches, like, both benches full of, like, offense and defense.
I mean, it's
coordinated by the kids. And just
everyone
football.
Just plays basketball, and everyone's inside.
I know, man.
Doing shit.
It sucks, dude. But, I mean, I didn't appreciate football at the time. I was kind of forced to play. I was a big nerd. We were big gamers our whole lives. But I appreciate playing football now, because if I wasn't, I'd been 500 pounds.
No.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, I was 300
If you wouldn't have been a
football.
If you wouldn't have been a lineman, you wouldn't have ate so much.
True. I kind of psychologically.
Because you've told me you used to be like, I need to eat. I'm a lineman.
Yeah,
I gotta get strong.
Honestly, because dude, if you're sitting at 260, you're like, well, shit. It's a lot easier to get to 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Than to go to 205 to try to be a skilled position. So I was like, fuck. I mean, I was like, I need a little bit more heft to me hitting these offensive linemen, and I was able at that point in time to keep the speed at 300. I actually, like, honestly, like, made play weight probably like 285 for me. Like, when I was in shape, when I could go a lot, and 285. But that's like lineman in shape, where I could be a lineman the whole game, not running up and down the field. But like it's pretty, But D line, I mean, you can get gassed out. But anyways, do not talk about that bullshit.
All right, let's talk about games like 2K. Fallout.
Yeah, we're playing 2K and Fallout right now. We're big
Red
gamers.
Dead.
I've played, shout out to Halo 3, all that shit.
Yeah.
I started off in Nintendo 64,
No,
the original Xbox
I started off
360,
on DS.
back in the Red Ring days.
PSP.
When I was calling Microsoft like, come on, man, give me another 360. Give me that shit refurbished. But when 1 million people had sent them their shit, and they just, it took me a month to get it. But I mean, look, they did it. They gave me a free one back.
What are you talking about?
I'm 360 for life.
What are you talking about?
Xbox 360, when the Red Rings happened, didn't it happen to you?
Oh yeah.
Did you have to send your shit in?
No, I just right when mine got the red ring.
Yeah.
It would still work sometimes. It would just get the red ring like after I played for a long period of time, and then I'd have to turn it off because it'd get too hot. And then after that, I just got the black slim, and it didn't have red ring. And what are you doing?
My nuts here, bud. It's getting kind of tight. All right. Can a guy adjust his boys? His Johnson and Jules, bro? Jeez. Sorry, kid.
I don't know. You don't need to be wearing pants.
I just got off work.
I know,
This
but
is my work clothes.
I know. But you need to change. Like when you get home, it's more comfy wearing
Change for the
sweatpants
podcast?
and shit.
Come on, man. It's a podcast. It's chill, man. We're all just hanging out here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, my mic's fucked, bro.
It's good. Shit.
Oh, we're good, man. It was falling off the thingy. No, man. All right. So yeah.
Oops.
But to stay on track, to stay with the podcast, stay with our listeners. I don't know, man. I mean, shit's just getting crazy out there.
Propaganda.
Have we talked
everywhere.
about the whole three-pronged attack? So yeah, physical,
Yeah,
video
we're
creation.
done with that.
So we're gonna make gaming videos. That's what's gonna
Yeah.
be the main bit of the channel, really, the main bit of the content. Other than the weekly podcast, or maybe 2 a week podcast, we could get to that pretty easily once we get our rhythm down and our schedules down. But mainly it's gonna be gaming videos. We're gonna probably start off with like a Fallout series or two. One other weekly episode we'll have every time. You can pretty much guarantee it is we'll have cousins kill each other, and that will be us playing competitive game, and it'll probably be 2K almost every week.
Yeah, I mean, we
But
can
it can
play
vary.
other games.
Yeah,
too.
it can vary though. Cousins kill each other. That's just gonna be like a category in the channel. That'll be probably 2 or 3 times a week. We a lot of 2K because we'll play each other in 2K almost every night to the death, bro.
Yeah, and I want to play
And
Red
we talk
Dead.
shit. We get in each other's face. It gets emotional. It gets a little bit too emotional sometimes.
Not for me. I'm not emotional, but Red Dead, we're gonna play that too.
Yeah. Why are you looking at me like question mark?
What? He's
Red
had
Dead,
Red Dead and barely played it. He's not even out of like the snow part on the story.
It's not
Like-
true. It's not true. First of
And
all,
then-
I've watched this kid play a lot, and he knows that we went inside Red Dead Redemption. Now, I don't even want to tell y'all how I'm saying that right now, but I think if y'all are really cool, you understand what I'm saying. That we did the real experience with Red Dead Redemption, okay? It's a beautiful game. It's got heavy story. It just takes a lot of time to play these games, and I haven't had no time. 2 jobs, okay? Hey, yo, switching jobs, but I've had to add 2 while the 2-week notice is in on 1. So
Yeah,
you
you
know how
gotta-
that goes.
He's got to finish his 2-week notice, don't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been difficult having 2 jobs and like trying to apply for school and shit takes time. Takes a lot of time. And trying to work out heavy because that fatigues you. After you get done, if you've done the workout to the intensity that I want to do it at, I'm pretty fucking beat afterwards. Because if
Yeah.
you're not, you didn't put it all out on the table when you could have. So, that's my mentality on it. So when you go home, you gotta sleep. So I've been, not sleeping, overwork, all that. So no time for Red Dead because there's hella. That's the problem, man. Too many games out right now.
I mean,
I got Fallout. I got Red Dead
Fallout,
Redemption.
Red Dead, 2K. That's pretty much what we're playing, and Black Ops 4.
But I mean, I want to get into Red Dead Redemption. If I can avoid all the fucking spoilers through everywhere, like people are just posting spoilers everywhere. I haven't really hit one too bad yet, but I can just see it all every time I get on YouTube. It's like, this is what I chose for the ending.
But we need to play Red Dead Online too.
Red Dead Online just came out. We'll definitely make a series with that. You know, or just videos for sure. And because that'll be us plays. You know, and not all of our videos will maybe be of us together, but you know, a lot of Aubrey's gonna do some Call of Duty things, and we might play some Blackout together. You know, just a lot of stuff, and I might make some of my own games on like StarCraft or some shit. You know,
no,
I play a lot of RTSs. You know, my Warhammer friends out there.
No.
Warhammer 2.
Warhammer just,
Very
I mean,
nice.
it seems pretty cool, but I don't want to play one offline, like a campaign. I'd rather just have it online with other people.
All right, well, you can play me, man. You get stomped. He wouldn't.
I
Even
mean,
know
I've
what to
never
do.
played it,
That's
but
right. He be in them deep waters, bro. He'd probably be high. He'd probably be high elves.
1v1 me on Rust. Or
Rust? On Modern Warfare 2?
Standoff, Black Ops 2,
Yo,
MSMC.
Black Ops
Can't
2?
beat
We don't play Black Ops 2 in this family. Because he don't want
Black
it in
Ops
Modern
2
Warfare
is the best COD there is, and Modern Warfare 2. They're pretty much tied.
Modern Warfare 2 is the best one ever.
No, it's not. Black Ops
All right.
2 was the best
In the comments, vote on that. If there's anyone, I don't care if there's like 12 people that watch this. Everyone that watches the video, you need to give your opinion on that.
Yeah.
Because that's the truth. What'd you say, Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 2?
Yeah. I mean, they're both the best Call of Duties.
Look, I don't disagree with you.
Black Ops 2 is just like
Black Ops 2, I'm not really
shit.
I mean, that's your prime in gaming because that was like when you were in high school.
I mean, that wasn't my prime.
Well, I'm not saying like no one's at their prime in gaming yet. I'm saying like that was when you had a lot of free time while you were in high school, and that's when you were spending, fucking literally 8 hours,
like 10 hours a day
on COD. Because I was there. Because my game when I did that was Modern Warfare 2. So that is why our opinions are varying. There's a generational thing. Well, that's what everyone. Because there's a generation out there where like they're like Reach was the best Halo, and it's hard to argue that.
I mean, that's.
Because that was like the last
the game
Bungie came out with, and I loved Reach too.
Yeah, that was the one I played more than any other.
Exactly,
Halo.
but when I get mine, it's Halo 3.
Yeah,
it's Halo 3 all the way. I mean that because Forge mode just came out, bro. When we first got on Forge mode, it was me and my friend Christopher. To not say his last name. But if he's listening, he'll know exactly what I'm talking about. We got on that thing, and I thought, man, every time we got on Halo when I was a kid, I was just like,
it's fun.
I was like, man, this is like the future. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this is cool as shit. You know, I was like, this ain't never been coming out like this before. You know, and it was real, it was just awesome. It was a mystery. Every time I got on it, but when we got on Halo 3 for the first time, and we got on that Forge mode, dude. I mean, hell, we played Halo 1. We had played Halo 2 together, and we like snuck and stole Halo 1 and 2 from Chris's dad, and like played them. And they didn't want us to play an M yet, but like we were playing them anyways, because we got on a tear. We played Halo 1 straight through, and then went straight to Halo 2 because we were that addicted. It was like binge watching a TV series.
Was Halo like your first real Xbox game you played? Probably.
I want to say probably my first like M game.
M rated.
Like
Mine was
my first person shooter. Like other than like Time Crashers and shit at the arcade, you know what I'm saying? Like I started on Nintendo 64, so like Star Fox, Pokemon Stadium. That was that hitter.
No,
it was when
fun.
that content was.
But for me, I remember playing Gears on Xbox. Like I was with my friend Jonathan. We just played Gears, and it was fucking awesome.
Gears 1.
Yeah, I guess it was 360.
It had to be 360 because that's when Gears 1 came out. Was when 360 came out.
and it was just so fun.
Well, you have to remember, dude, the Xbox One's been out, which is the newest Xbox. It's been out for what now? 5 years?
It came out in, I want to say,
4 years?
no, wait.
It's been at least 4 years.
No, it's been more than that. It came out in, what, 2013, 2014?
14, maybe.
Yeah, 2014. And
Yeah.
so it's been like 5.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember. I wasn't necessarily. I wasn't ready for the 360. Well, that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying,
like,
because the
no.
360 came out. That's what I'm saying. That's ancient tech now. Because I remember trying to grab a 360, you know, and like it was a little bit, you know, it wasn't as much of a jump over, but like we got it, and it was just, man, you got that King Kong game,
Yeah.
which was dope. I don't know if anyone's ever played that, but that was a really good game.
No, that was on PlayStation 2.
Is your mic in it?
That was on like PlayStation 2 or Xbox original.
Oh, what, that King Kong game? No, 360.
No.
Right when the 360 came out, yes, sir. I remember going to FYE.
Oh, really?
Remember I was telling you about
no,
that.
listen. Whenever that King Kong came out, I was like 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
I was
like,
young.
I was like 9 or 8.
Yeah, I was like 12.
It had to have been like the PlayStation 2.
No.
I remember I lived in this house. And
how old are you right now? 19? Dude,
Yeah.
the Xbox 360 probably came out about 8 years ago? 8 or 9 years ago.
maybe it was
100%.
dude. I don't think so, but
Think about it. All right. Xbox One's been out for 5 years.
yeah.
360,
I just remember.
there had to have been a there had to have been a 4-year gap before the Xbox One would come out.
Yeah, I know. No, 360 was there for like 6-7 years in PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
But-
I remember because that was a showcase game.
Yeah.
When the 360 came out, that was what all the original Xbox 360s came with was this King Kong game. I remember
Really?
going to FYE. I remember this as a childhood memory. I remember going to FYE in the display when they sold games. Remember when I was talking about that? They were just selling that candy stuff now.
Yeah.
And all those Japanese snacks. Like, but like they used to sell games and stuff, and they had one of those gamer display things back when they used to really they would let you play the game.
Yeah.
Like, just let you play it, or they'd have some sort of demo. And of course, I was a kid, bro. I was like that. I was like, people were getting pissed off because I was sitting there literally trying to beat the game. I stayed in there for like 2 hours trying to play it. You know, kept playing the demo over and over again because it was the most realistic.
Yeah.
Dude, the Xbox One didn't have that kind of power. It didn't. It literally couldn't. It didn't have that kind of. That's what I'm saying. It was like groundbreaking. Like when you switched to Kong, like that kind of graphics. It was a graphics, like showing it off. Because honestly,
the graphics weren't that good.
dude, from Xbox to 360,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
like it was honestly more of a jump than 360 to 1.
No,
Yes, yes,
I don't know about that.
dude. Like, yeah, because you had
No,
yeah.
because playing in 1080p, like 60, like
I'm not saying for like recording and everything. I'm saying like just for like. I mean, games. Yeah, they've polished it up. But they've hit a certain threshold ever since. I don't know. I mean, I'm saying this, but like 360's Red Dead
yeah,
Redemption versus the graphics on this one.
now it's
It's pretty
unbeatable.
night and day.
Yeah.
But you have to understand, like from Halo 1 to Halo 3, that jump graphically and what you could do content wise.
Not that big of a jump. Not compared to Red Dead and Red Dead 2.
No, look, just think about it. Literally, like the Xbox, but like, just think Xbox. There wasn't even a game like Red Dead Redemption. It couldn't be possible. All like the variables and like how big the map was, and then there was Red Dead Redemption, a game like it. There, like before they couldn't even make a game literally like that. You know what I'm saying? Like think about GTA. Didn't GTA 5 come out with 360?
Honestly, I just remember
It gets blurry
when the
back then.
Xbox One came out.
Yeah.
There was so many games coming out on the 360. I was like, I don't want there to be a new console come out right now. Like, I want to get these games and play it. I don't want to have to buy the Xbox One. And I don't remember
Me
which
too.
games came out.
Me too. That was dude. Because I had my whole friends list and everything.
Yeah.
It was. First off, there was all those rumors when the Xbox One originally came out. Like a lot of people were hopping over to PS4 because of all that bullshit that was coming out about it. But I mean,
I'm a true Xbox.
I was like, I'm ride or die though. I was like, they could exploit us. So I was like, fuck it. I was like, I gotta have Halo. I gotta have Gears. So even though they've both disappointed me ever since Bungie left Halo.
Yeah.
I mean, the multiplayer is still good, and I don't want to shit on it. Look, 353 Studios that took it over?
Is
and
it
I trusted
353 or 365? I think it's 353.
It's 353, right?
353. I think it's Industries.
Or is it 365? Something like
matter.
that. It's three numbers, something Studios. You know who you are, people. You know what it is. I forget exactly what the name is, but they took it over. And look, I trusted them because a lot of people hated on ODST. I actually enjoyed it.
I hated it.
Because look, but they were staying with the lore. Shitty. They stayed with the lore though. They stayed with the canon. Right when they started fucking with the canon of the Halo series, like talking about the humans being the bad guys, like originally, like saying how like the Forerunners basically sunned us and like sent us back to Stone Age. I was like, get that crap out of my face. But 353 Studios. I gotta fix this.
Right, don't mess it up. Are you undoing it?
I don't understand. Alright, keep talking, buddy.
Alright, yeah, I just packed Diamond Kobe on 2K19. Sold them for $293K.
That was
and now I'm sitting on like, and I only opened one of the packs, and I packed them. And I've seen people open like 10 boxes and not even pack them. And I opened one pack and did it.
That's insane, bro. I mean, that was crazy. That literally was crazy. All right, guys. I'm sorry about all the mic disturbances. We'll try to edit as much as that out as possible. But I had adjusted. It was bothering me. It was hanging off the side of the table. We got these claws that came with the mic. It's really cool. You know, really, I mean, not that expensive technology. I mean, it's not the best tech, but it's good enough to give you a good 1080p vid, simple with decent mic quality. I mean, it's pretty nice. It's really nice to be able to produce something like this. I mean, it honestly, people don't think about it, but like this is a really awesome commodity to have. Like not every nation can pump this where you can do something like this,
I mean,
or just not in any other point in human history. Could you make
people
your own
can't do
TV
this.
show
People
for free?
can't do this in like, North Korea. Because they can't even have like
Well,
cell phones.
Don't even get me started about North Korea, bro.
Why? So unprofessional.
I'm sorry, guys. Don't ever get to where you're vaping nicotine or anything like that, guys. It's really bad for you. I'm trying to kick it, but a part of my depression, I had a lot of vices, and it's limited in those vices. I was a terrible drinker, but I did some things, and got some systems to where I try not to drink anymore. Maybe like once a week. I try not to say I'm sober, because you don't like right when you say that means you can't drink anymore, and you kind of just like. I mean, I'm not trying to hate anybody that's saying they're sober, but I just don't want to. I think for me personally, I just need to think that I can drink if I want to.
Yeah. I'm sober.
And that helps me not drink, if that makes sense. But, like I got to know I can have a beer if I want one, or I'll be able to control it.
I mean, it's good to have your tolerance up, just so, if you go out or something. You can.
Yeah, look, that was one of my things I rationalized with it when I was an alcoholic. I was just like, I can handle my shit. I mean, usually most alcoholics, how they become alcoholics is they're good at drinking. They can usually deal with it, is the problem. But eventually it catches up with you one day where you're just totally dehydrated and shit. But back to the games. We kind of got off that tangent But we're gonna do a lot of gaming recordings and all that, and we were gonna give you some game reviews while we're here. We were talking about Red Dead Redemption.
All right, real quick. What do you think game of the year is?
That's coming up, ain't it?
It's Red. It's Red Dead.
I wish we had a list. I mean, Red Dead's going to be hard, especially because, look, it's probably going to win because it's coming out this late in the year.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think, so it's fresh on people's mind. But I'm trying to think what came out early this year.
There's Red Dead Redemption 2, God of War.
God of War might win.
I don't really know any other big candidates. Fallout, I mean, I don't think that's going to win. But I'm not sure. I would say Red Dead, though. It's just too good.
It's probably gonna win. It's got so much detail. I thought like the Golden Age again. I mean, I've got to play it, man. The decision making and stuff that we were doing, because I was helping him make some decisions and stuff, and the conversations you were having, very human. I mean, very oddly human.
There's not much. There is decision making, but it's not gonna affect like other things that happen. You know.
And there are multiple endings?
No.
I thought I knew for a fact there was like 3 different endings.
No.
Well, all right, well, whatever, man. That kind of... Well, never mind then. That game is terrible.
But no,
terrible.
If you... Don't say that. Quit saying that. But if you... What am I saying here? What am I saying here? Fuck.
I don't know, Bubba.
Yeah, you can. If you do something bad, it's gonna affect your. It's gonna make. I forget what like the shit's called, but if you do something good, your honor is gonna go up, and if you do something bad, you're gonna be dishonorable.
So they have like a good and evil system.
But I don't even think it really matters.
So that there is multiple endings. I've seen like 100 YouTube videos.
No, what do you mean multiple endings? You haven't seen endings. You haven't seen the ending.
I haven't seen the
endings. You don't even know what the fuck happens.
Let me finish. I've been seeing a lot of YouTube videos, all endings of Red Dead Redemption, like all possible outcomes. So I've been.
Did you watch them?
I didn't watch them.
Well, you don't know what they're talking about.
But they're saying that there's different outcomes. Is all I'm saying. Why would I watch them? I'm not trying to spoil the game.
There isn't though,
But why would you have a good and evil system, karma system, if there is no?
I just want to talk about it, and he hasn't beat it.
Beat it.
I beat the first half of it,
all right,
and
then that's not good enough.
And then I'm just gonna tell you then.
No, don't tell me.
And then the second half, you're playing.
Yeah, don't tell me nothing. Why?
It's not gonna spoil anything.
No, dude, I'm good.
You're not ever gonna play it.
I'm gonna play it.
When?
When I have the time.
All right.
I don't understand,
cool.
Dude. You're throwing these little underhands. I'm gonna play this shit.
No, you're not.
You can fucking quote me. I'm gonna play this shit. And I might record it.
You're not gonna beat it.
I might record it. And I'm gonna beat it.
No, you're not.
You bet your damn.
You know how many people has already beat it? Like they don't want to watch us beat it.
I don't give a fuck.
And they've already beat it. The people that's watching it.
Why would you watch them play it? Why wouldn't you watch me play it? The hell, you're gonna watch them do their stupid ass decisions? Aubrey's gonna kill any cat on there.
I don't kill
all small animals. All house pets.
Why did you even say that?
Why are you calling me out on not playing Fallout? It's so fucked up.
You mean Red Dead?
Yeah, Red Dead. Whatever, dude. There's like 8 games I need to be playing actually. But we're on here doing this podcast right now, so let's just focus on that, bud. Okay.
He's mad.
I'm not mad, dude.
Then why'd you say I threw an underhand at you?
All right. Leave it in the comments if that wasn't.
What's it? Underhand.
You've done it like 2 or 3 times already.
About what?
See, I can't. I'm not gonna go back and backtrack here. It's all right.
You make shit up.
All right, you were just like adding, like we were sitting there, and you're like, "You'll never play it. You'll never beat it."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Well, okay. There's nothing we can do with that. Just all right."
I just don't think you're gonna.
Okay, thank you. You know what am I supposed to say? Thank you for that, or
yeah?
No.
Just say thank you.
No, bro. Because that was bullshit, ladies
No,
and gentlemen. I've played more games than this fool has, period.
Probably not.
More hours, period. No questions
No, you haven't.
No questions asked.
Because he's 4 years older than me, that makes a lot of sense. At this point, 19, when you were 19, I've played more games than you.
No, not even close. You haven't.
Not even close, dude. I said all day and play games.
I know.
Like for fucking 5 years straight.
Dude.
So what?
You did not play the amount of hours I put into these RPGs. That's just a fact.
What RPGs?
All right.
Skyrim, I beat that like twice.
I know for a fact you haven't played all the way through Oblivion.
No.
Okay. Then
that's
you're
one
done
game.
right there.
That's one game.
Morrowind.
You've never even played Elder Scrolls.
You ain't played all The Witcher.
Have you beat Elder Scrolls?
You ain't played all The Witcher. Fuck Elder Scrolls Online.
No, he never played Elder Scrolls.
Who cares
Online.
about Elder Scrolls Online when you haven't played
Oblivion? I put
Oblivion?
hundreds of hours into that.
You haven't played Oblivion or Morrowind.
Shitty graphics. I don't want to go back and play that. I would have played it when it came out, and
Dude,
the graphics
isn't a competition. I didn't come at you saying.
Did I say it was a competition?
You said that you had played more gaming hours than I.
You just said that first. I did not say that.
No.
You said that first.
No. The whole reason we brought this up is because you brought that up.
You just said you played more. I know. We will go back and watch it. You just said you've played more games than me. You started that. Did he not?
All right. We're literally about to watch this video, so I'm not even going to argue this, dude.
All right. Cool.
Oh, my gosh. This kid. But I got him. Look, we're watching this podcast. I got him on two big ones right there. If you're a fan of this podcast.
Two big ones.
Morrowind and Oblivion not played. Done. Like, that's pretty much. You know how many hours of gameplay that is in each of those?
All right, let me think of some games then.
How long was Skyrim for you? Because I know you played that. I don't know. Did you play Fallout 3 all the way through?
Yes. No, I didn't. No.
You didn't?
No.
I didn't think you did.
I didn't play that because I was like fucking 7
but
when it came out.
I'm not trying to question. But here's the thing. I'm not trying to question your game. You are a gamer, and you've put in heavy hours. You've played a lot of games I haven't.
You know how many hours I put into Call of Duty?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're a COD player. Yeah,
that's more than you.
In Call of Duty, yeah.
No.
In gaming in total, no, dude. You don't want to go down in hours spent in gaming in total.
You have, but not up till you were 19.
Yes.
No.
100%.
No.
Yes, 100%. 100%,
I'm sorry.
Dude.
No, you haven't.
100%. Like, I'm saying, like, playing video games in total.
Yeah.
Hours spent playing video games. You think that you beat me, like, from what spectrum? From, like, birth to 19?
Yeah.
No way. No way in hell. There's
How
just no
not?
way. I spend way more time playing video games, especially at a younger age, than you did.
No.
Yes.
You don't know what I was doing when I was fucking 10.
I'm just, but
like
so you're claiming you knew what I was doing though.
No, you just said you were playing more games than me at 10, and you don't know what I was.
You made the claim originally that you said that you had played more gaming hours.
I did not say that first.
But I don't know who brought it up first, but what
you
claiming
did,
is
and you
now,
just said that I did,
I
and then you
didn't
just
bring
said
it
you
up.
didn't know.
Nah, dude, we'll come back. We'll have to edit this out. We'll come back and watch that.
We're not editing this.
We don't have to, dude. I don't know why you're being so hostile, dog.
How am I being hostile? We're talking, and you're getting like kind of mad.
I'm not getting mad, man.
Okay then, cool.
I'm not getting mad. You're clearly upset, bro.
How am I upset? I'm just talking with you.
I don't know, bro.
Anyway, let's talk about NBA.
Sure.
See, he's like mad now, and he like what? Why do you got that face?
I'm not mad.
Okay then, let's talk about NBA.
Happy, man.
What do you think about the Lakers?
Fuck them, man.
All right, guys. End of the podcast.
No, honestly, man.
Shit.
It's just,
What?
About the Lakers, man. I mean, Kyle Kuzma. I like him. Kind of a weird I just don't know how their team is gonna work. It's not gonna win the finals this year. It's definitely gonna be in the playoffs though. They could make something happen. I mean, it could be Golden State Lakers in the conference, but I just don't. They can't overcome that right now.
I mean, they could make a trade anytime. And,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And there's a lot of trade rumors that they might be trading.
That's what I'm saying. This year, they might not do it this year though.
I know, but there's a lot of trade rumors. They might be trading Ingram for Bradley Beal. That's a trade rumor. And I know Anthony Davis, like there's something going on there. They might be trying to trade for him. I don't know.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I think all that happens next year. Next year is where I think it's gonna come into fruition. What I originally thought was gonna happen here.
I mean, if they keep losing games this year, they're gonna make a trade.
Well, they're gonna I think LeBron, he signed a 4-year contract, right? 5-year, maybe 4-year. 4, and that's a long-term thing. He usually doesn't do that, so he's gonna spend the rest of his, prime that he has left here, and he was looking at this long-term. They got a good young unit into play, so he's gonna give him some playoff experience and everything. And then the best ones will stay, and then the shittiest ones will go. And they're pretty decent trade pieces, like especially if they ball out in the playoffs. So like
they could trade Ingram,
but it's
for
like, who are they gonna? Who's out? All right, so I ask you, who's out? Who's in? Who you keeping?
Kuzma.
Keeping Kuzma.
I don't know about
but it's
Lonzo.
It's like Lonzo just doesn't fit the team.
Yeah, LeBron needs to have a point guard that can shoot.
Can't shoot. Yeah.
Can shoot good, and a shooting guard. And if he's got that, then they're good. But I would get rid of, out of Kuzma or Ingram, I'd get rid of Ingram for sure.
Yeah, man. I mean, no, I mean,
and
Ingram, man, it's just Ingram doesn't have that consistent shot either, and it's just weird how they score. I don't know. I'd keep Ingram though, because just from the two-way perspective, his body type, they all have excellent body types. It's going to be a really good defensive unit. I feel like it still has that potential to be in a hella good defensive unit. But
I mean, not right now. I mean, Lonzo, he's great at defense.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I give him. But Rondo's not doing shit.
Well, I mean, yeah, he broke his hand. but
but
they were starting to gel a little bit before that.
I don't know. I don't feel like they need to have two of the same type point guards. Lonzo, Rondo, they're like the same thing. Pretty much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They have a lot of the same thing going on. A lot of ball handlers, a lot of slashers, a lot of two-way kind of.
Yeah.
They need a pure shooter. They need a lot of stuff. Or just a good two-way, or just more of a pure two-way, not of a slasher ball handler type. And that's what, but that's what I'm saying. Next year they got good pieces, because like why lose Anthony Davis for nothing, or why lose one player for nothing? I don't think AD's a good thing, because I think he still has like 2 or 3 years on his contract. I'm not really sure.
I don't think so.
But like some people are gonna be like close to free agency, so it's like, yeah, why not trade for Lonzo and maybe some draft picks?
What do you mean for Lonzo?
Like Lonzo has decent trade value. I feel like. I mean, like, good enough to, like, work something out where he's that's where he's not a total loss of a pick. Because, like, even though you don't necessarily use him. That's what I'm saying. This year is more of, like, a showcase. I think LeBron is trying to make them look better so he can trade them out for different pieces. And they're going to look pretty good. I mean, they look pretty good right now, but I don't know. I mean, I want them to make it work, but it's like it's too new. The other big heads in the West, like they have such a locked-in system. Well, it's just Golden State. It's just like not only is Golden State the powerhouse now, but they have like the most cohesive unit that had been together the longest now.
And they got fucking DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah, and like DeMarcus Cousins is still yet to get on the floor, and when he does, they'll have 5 All-Stars out there, and it's just gonna be. If he's even like 25% of what he used to be, it's just not even gonna be fair. Because at the very least thing he can do is spread the court to where they're 5 out.
What do you mean 25% of what he used to be?
Yeah, if DeMarcus Cousins is 25% of his peak.
No.
Yeah. That's like an average.
Because if you look at his stats, he's a 20-10 guy.
Dude, he's a 25 and 10 guy, dude.
No, I don't know for sure, but if you break that down.
Yeah.
10 rebounds.
Yeah. 25. What's 25% of 10?
It's.
So you give you like 3.
3. Yeah.
So.
No, it's like 2.5, I guess.
All we need is like 3 rebounds, dog.
So that would be like 2.5, and then you take his points.
And I'm not even kidding. I'm just saying his skill set, literally, like his I'm being dead serious. I mean, if he's literally half the player, you know what I'm fucking trying to say, dude.
No, I don't.
You don't know what I'm trying to say?
I'm just saying, like.
I'm saying if he's reasonably amount of what he used to be, because he was an all-star player. Do you not think DeMarcus Cousins is a very good center? Maybe the best center in the league right now?
No.
At healthy?
Not the best.
Who?
Anthony Davis.
He's not a center.
Well, he's a center, power forward, but he's a better center. Anthony Davis.
I guess you could say that because of the defense and everything. But when
Karl Anthony Towns.
DeMarcus Cousins.
Karl Anthony Towns is better than DeMarcus Cousins.
All right. Well, you could. Nah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Potatoes, dude. Potatoes. Because DeMarcus Cousins on the Kings, fully healthy. Dude, unstoppable. Offensively,
I'm not
the
a
best center in the
DeMarcus
league.
Cousins fan, so I don't think so. But
I'm just saying he's an elite top 3 centers in the league. Okay, when healthy. You don't think he's top 3 when healthy? All right, you're going insane now, bro.
Well, listen, I would say Cat, AD, and then
Cat ain't done nothing, dude.
You mean pull up his stats right now?
Let me see his stats.
All right, let me pull up his stats.
Bring up his stats versus DeMarcus Cousins' stats, and I don't think so, bro. I mean, I know.
And
you
then other centers,
Cat,
Andre Drummond.
Yeah, not as good as DeMarcus Cousins.
I don't know. Defensively,
he's got a whole different aspect of his game. I mean, he's more. Yeah,
DeMarcus is more of a scorer.
Yeah, he's more of a purist, but I'm saying, like, to match Golden State's system, he can shoot the 3 ball, he can pass, he can handle the ball when needed. And defensively and rebounding wise, he does just fine.
Yeah.
He's actually one of the more athletic people. But, like, as far as ball handling and passing, he has guard-like ball handling and passing abilities when needed. So, with that 5-man unit specifically for Golden State, the way they move the ball, the way they shoot the ball, it is literally like a nightmarish fit, just like Durant was. You know what I'm saying? It was just the perfect. His play style, his game really works well. But I don't know. I mean, he could stop the ball, but they won't allow him to do that. And he knew not to do that when he went into it. So he'll just be a 6-man monster.
All right, right now, Cat's averaging 20, 12, and 2.
I'm saying over their career.
All right, his career, he's averaging 21, 11, and 2.
Okay.
All right, let me look at
DeMarcus Cousins' career. Which I don't know. It could be skewed because of last year and everything. Just look at DeMarcus Cousins' Kings. Well, I mean, hell, didn't he get hurt on the Pelicans? Or I'm pretty sure he got hurt before that.
All right. His career, DeMarcus Cousins, 21, 11, and 3.
So they're virtually equal.
So pretty much equal. He's only averaging 1 more assist.
But that's with last year's stats.
No, that was career.
Yeah, that's with last year's stats involved.
Yeah, last year's stats.
Which dropped his shit heavy.
He did good last year.
He didn't average even near the amount of points when he was on the Kings.
Yeah, but that's his career.
I know, but like if you count out last year, it's more than that.
Yeah, but you can't do that.
I'm just saying he was kind of hurt last year was the reason. And I'm saying fully healthy DeMarcus Cousins fucking all-star. So, Cat and him virtually have the same exact stats.
Yeah, let me look at AD real quick.
AD's better, I'll give you that.
Hey.
But he's not really a fucking center. He's more of a power forward type. I mean,
I'm just saying that because I bought the new Diamond.
Can I have a drink of that, though? I've been drinking like this coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. I'm sorry, guys.
All right.
Sorry, guys. It's unsweet.
Ugh.
Oh.
Fuck that.
Unsweet tea. Why the hell? Why
It just tastes like water.
Yeah. Why not just get water?
All right.
Anyways, back to the podcast. Sorry about that, boys and girls and gals and men and gentlemen and ladies. But no, it's a crazy world out there, man. And we're all just a part of it. We're all on this rock together. But I'm doing this podcast and making these videos just trying to stay ahead of depression and addiction and all that stuff. Through doing stuff that is cool and rewarding, or it can be. And that's why video creation is such a cool thing. But yeah, man, we might be wrapping this up soon. But is there anything you'd like to finish out with? Do you know what we might want to call the YouTube channel?
I don't know. We're still thinking of that.
No clue, but it'll be on there. We're probably going to have this video when this podcast is available. It'll probably be available around the time when we're going to send it out with some other videos. That's our plan when we launch the channel.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoy it. We'll be more prepared next time. Next episode, we'll have more of a setup and everything. But, yeah, it was just an introduction just to get to know you guys. Get your feet wet. Just get your feet wet. Just get your toes. Try not to cuss too much in the first episode.
Why?
I just made a conscientious effort, man. It's the first episode. You got to respect it. So when you guys are listening to this, man, no cussing in the comments. Just the first episode.
No, you guys cuss all y'all want. I want some dirty comments.
Oh, look at him. You're already fucking playing to their needs.
All right, what are you doing?
Fuck. All right.
Wait a second.
No, man, we love you guys. Just keep it real. And if you're ever having any issues, in life and everything, just write down in the comments. Hopefully the comments can, actually don't. I mean, people can get crazy out there. But just, write in the comments, just,
I mean, eventually when we have Twitter,
yeah,
y'all can
just tweet
DM us,
yeah. We'll have all the social medias. And, if you're doing bad out there, man, just go try to find some help. Just listen to some people. Go just try to get your mind right, man. It's mostly just mental. The mind's strong. You can always fight through even the worst situations. But you gotta have a plan, and you gotta be disciplined. And you just gotta keep working towards the future.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. What the things you can't see. But
keep it classy.
Keep it classy.
Keep it golden.
Keep it golden, pony boy. Yeah, man. All right, bro. We out. It's
Peace.
the end of the podcast.